Everyone, so welcome to our children's story. And I've got a question. When you hear the word or when you think about the word witness, what comes to mind? Well, one definition of witness is experiencing or having personal knowledge about something. And when we have personal knowledge or experience about something, we're able to tell people about it. We're able to tell others about it. We're able to talk all about it. And when we've seen it or experienced something, we're able to picture it in our head and in our mind, and we're able to tell others a story about it. So in our children's story today, or in our Bible story, Jesus tells his disciples to be his witnesses. So our Bible story is actually from the book of Acts, which is the Acts of the Apostles. And in the book of Acts, just at the beginning, we hear all about Jesus going back to heaven. So Jesus had died, Jesus rose again, and he spent some time with his disciples telling them so many things. And just before he went back to heaven, he told his disciples that he wanted them to be his witnesses to all the world. So sometimes when we hear about witness, we have images of like a courtroom of maybe, for example, in an accident, the police call witnesses to tell what happened. So in the case of Jesus telling us to be his witnesses, what does that mean? Well, some of our familiar friends would act out an example of what it means to be a witness of Jesus. So stay tuned. Hi, John. Hi, Cynthia. How are you doing? Not so good. I am really worried. Why are you worried? Well, I have to present a speech in front of the whole class. And I am so nervous. I can't do it. I won't do it. Yes, you can. No, I can't. I tell you, I'm really nervous. My whole stomach is churning. I'll pray for you. Pray for me? How is that going to help me? Well, prayer is how we talk to Jesus. And Jesus says we can always talk to him about anything, even when we're nervous or when we're worried. And Jesus tells us not to be worried about anything. He tells us to talk to him about it, and he would always help us. Jesus said that? Yep. Wow. You know, I've never actually prayed about anything. I don't even know anything about Jesus. That's okay. I'll pray for you. And if you want to know more about Jesus, we'll talk about it sometime. Maybe you can actually visit my church sometime. It's really cool, and we have an awesome Sunday school. And sometimes we have camps. We have winter or summer camp where we play lots of awesome games. We do lots of craft. And most of all, we learn all about Jesus. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Thanks for caring. And thanks for praying for me. That really makes me feel better. It makes me feel less nervous knowing that someone is actually cheering for me, lifting me up, and just talking to Jesus about the problems. You're welcome. All right, guys. So that is just an example of what it means to be a witness of Jesus. So being a witness means doing something kind for someone, or saying something kind to someone, or maybe praying, as we saw in our story. Being a witness means showing others what it means to be followers of Jesus and what Jesus is like and how Jesus can help us. So there's so many ways we can be a witness, and Jesus calls us to be his witnesses. So we can be his witness with family or friends at school or wherever. And best of all, Jesus tells us, he promises us that even when we don't know what to say or how to be his witnesses, His Holy Spirit can always help us. He would send His Holy Spirit to be our guide. And we can pray for His Holy Spirit to be there to help us in being His awesome witnesses. So, guys, thanks for listening and have yourself a great week. And remember, be a witness for Jesus. God bless you.